folks, IB Sarah Rochelle, and welcome back to IB Chatting. And it's hot outside. There is a sun. Apparently, the sun exists. Who knew? I live in Washington State. It rains for a majority of the year. Being like 10 months out of the year, it is raining. Of sorts. Like, it could be just gray and cloudy, it could be drizzling, it could be like that weird misty rain that's not really rain, but it's wet in the sky, but it's tiny itty bitty droplets. Or it could be actual just, raining. Or just maybe it's not raining, but it's gray and cloudy. Like, I like the rain. I don't mind this. And then some days it's sunny but cold. Also good. And it's windy and thunderstormy type thing, or just the wind, but without any storm type of feelings. Also good. There are a couple days where it does weird hail, sleet, and snow in like winter. So maybe like a week in winter where it's not raining, but it's actually frozen water of sorts, but still technically water. And then there's like the 2 months of the year, just 2 of them, that it's hot. And that is the end of June through July and August. So slightly over 2 months. We've hit that time frame, folks. We've hit the time frame that in Seattle and the entirety of the Western Washington area, because I shouldn't say all of Washington, because there's a whole Cascade Mountains that divides like Western Washington from Eastern Washington, and Eastern Washington gets like solid 4 seasons of differentials. Western Washington is very mild. It rains, there's sometimes snow, and there's a couple months of heat. But mild climate. I like the mild climate, but we've hit the heat point, and I am a cool temperature person. I like cooler weather, not heat. It's okay. I'm not in Arizona. I can deal with it. The only problem with the heat in Washington is because it's raining. We're all along the ocean. It's got moisture, which means it's humid. And the humidity is the biggest problem of heat. That's why I don't like heat in the Midwest. It's because it's humid over in the Midwest. Down south, when it's hot, it's just hot. Like, it's dry, it's just hot, though. I don't mind that either, because, like, of all the heat types I prefer dry heat. In Washington, for the most part, is not as humid as it could be. Like, it could be much worse. Like, the Midwest heat is still the absolute worst when it comes to humidity compared to Washington. So, like, I gotta give Washington props for being along the ocean, rains all the time, and it still does not get as humid as the Midwest. So good job, Washington. You're the best, but you still get hot, and it's annoying. Just a little bit. I finally had to put in the AC unit in this room today because it's hot, and it doesn't cool in here. It just kind of pushes air around, and it gets really just stagnant. So AC unit cools better. But yeah, that's what's up this week. I also want to say, I like these chat videos. I want to have more of a topic to talk about, though, because they've just been like, what am I thinking of like 2 minutes before this video when I'm getting my phone set up to record this? Which I still can't figure out the settings on my phone, so my videos are all over the place in terms of white balance and focus and all those other fun settings that I have no idea how to work, because I am not a camera person. I should talk to my sister, who graduated with photography, so she would know. But I don't know how they work, so this is what you get. I'm in a corner with a TV and my shelving stuffs. But I like these chat videos. I would like to have something to talk about more than just, hey, I need to record this? What's been going on? That's great for sometimes, but they're not quite actual vlogs either, because I'm not actually talking about my necessarily day. I did the one vlog, and I actually really enjoyed that vlog. But that's not often that I'll be doing those. And I like the chat ones. Like, I think some of my better ones even were the ones where I had a topic, like my top 5 games that I played as a kid, or going to the movies. Like, my very first one was, like, very directed and focused, and that's what I expected the series to be. And then I just kind of lost it. So, if you have topics that you would like me to chat about, leave them down below in the comments. You are not required to ever leave a comment. It is okay. Let me know on Twitter also, or Tumblr, wherever I post these videos. And you see, I keep bumping my arm on this, so that's okay. But like, if you have it, like, if you want my thoughts on like Breath of the Wild, if you want my thoughts on Persona 5, those are the 2 things I've played most recently and are recent in my mind. If you have a movie you want me to talk about and do movie reviews, I will totally do that. It doesn't even have to be a recent movie. I would do that too. I love going to the movies. Like, I've done like multiple videos about going to the movies. So if you want to do movie reviews, I'm going to say game reviews, but only if I've played the game before, because there's quite a few games that I don't play. And I would like to play, I just don't play a lot because I have to prioritize games that I buy. So that's one thing. Book reviews. Actually, if you want me to do book reviews too, I haven't been reading as much as I want to lately, so that would give me a reason to read. So let me know if there's just a general topic, like, I'm going to say avoid news headlines, because I don't want to talk about news on this channel. I get that. Like, I would love to talk about news, but maybe send me, like, if you leave it in the comment and you do want my thoughts on it, I might put it in a Tumblr post and not on the YouTube channel. Just because it would just be a text post of my thoughts on it, because with stuff like that, I want to be able to write it out. And all these vlogs are stream of consciousness. And I have like 1 minute left on my record time. So I'm going to try and make this quick. But yeah, so if there's any sort of topic, let me know. I'm going to say news and stuff like that may end up as text posts on my Tumblr, which I will link to. No, actually, it's linked to other places, so go find it. I'm pretty sure it's on my YouTube channel page, so you can go find it yourself. Yeah, I want more topics. I want more directed IB chatting videos, so anything you want me to talk about, feel free to leave it in the comments. Tip your little fingers away. You don't have to. Don't worry about it. I'll figure out something else myself. Oh, that's what I do. I just kind of go on a wing and a prayer, as they say, with these videos, and hope they work out. IB Sarah Rochelle. I've been chatting about the heat, and thanks for watching, peeps.
Subscribe.